Hey Cyborgs, this is your boy Cyber Ian. Welcome back to another Cyber Ian video. First of all, wow, it has been such a long time since I ever said those words. I'd like to apologize for not uploading for the past couple of weeks to almost a month. I have been busy with summer programs and other summer related activities that I won't go through, but I will explain to you guys all of the two summer programs that I've been doing for the past couple of months, for the past month. Excuse me, but I will explain the first program that I did for 4 days on my Cyborg Shorts channel, and I'll be explaining right here on the Cyborg Ian channel my 3-week program, which is more recent, over here. So without further ado, let's just begin. Also, I'm pretty sure you guys already noticed what's going on here with my little situation with my nails. I colored my nails black. I colored them a little while ago, which is why they're kind of chipping off right now. But I colored them a little while ago when I was back in America, when I was back and doing my summer program. I felt it looked pretty cool, and they look pretty cool on my nails. So I'll get in more of that in a second. But let's just get this video started. Alright, Cyborgs. Before I get into this, I just like to say a quick little disclaimer. I am not being paid to say anything about the summer program. I'm not promoting this summer program in any way, shape, or form. I'm just telling you guys about my life and what I've been doing recently with the summer program and the summer program I've been recently into with, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not promoting them in any way, shape, or form. I'm not getting paid to say anything about that in any way, shape, or form. I'm just telling you guys my experience with the program. Now, let me just jump right into this video. Now, the summer program I have recently been involved with is called JSA, or JSA-CIP, which stands for Junior States of America Civic Immersion Program. Long name, mouthful, don't understand why. But it's basically a program, and basically like a 2.5 to almost 3-week program where you're supposed to take 2 different classes that revolve around politics. And in those classes, you're supposed to do some activities, participate in some debates, discussions, look at different things, stuff like that. I'm gonna explain to you in a second. So they're taking 2 classes. One is a must that's required for every student that applies to JSA, and one is a choice. It's the first between 4 classes. One was democracy, one was global property, one was global conflict, and one was something else, I forgot. I participate in democracy, or the full name is democracy in social media. And that was basically based on democracy and social media and how those two come together, how they relate, and how they differ, all that kind of stuff. And the other class that everyone had to take was called Argumentation and Political Communication, aka APC. And that was basically just how it sounds. You're basically given a way to present an argument in a political way, like you're debating with somebody. That's the class where you're participating in constant debates. You're looking into different topics about politics. You're basically looking into politics a little bit more deeper than you usually would. Now, me personally, I was not interested in the program at first, but after 2 long lectures with parents and after 2 long lectures with parents and a discussion with my friend, I decided to go. My friend at first wanted to go with me. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to go. But my friend dropped out last minute, and I couldn't drop out at the same time because it wouldn't make sense. So I ended up having to go alone. And yeah. But let me just break down some of the days with you guys. I'm not gonna go all 3 weeks, because most of the days are more or less the same. But an average day will basically just look like me waking up, getting breakfast, going to my first class, getting lunch, then taking a break after lunch, and then going to the same class that I went to in the morning. I would go to the same class, then I would get a break, then I would have group study time, or basically free time, because for my class, for every other class, they had a project they had to that I had to work on, and during group study time, I had to work on that project. I wasn't given a project until like the last second, so my group study time was basically free time. Now, I know Global Confident and Global Poverty had a project. I really don't remember what it was, but it was basically doing something with writing and essays and whatnot. I really don't know, but group study time is basically free time for me because I didn't get any assignments really. All we have to do is just read different stuff and retain the information for the next day. But after group study time, then it's dinner, which starts at 5. Let me just break that. I'm not going in order, but I'll just... Dinner starts at 5. It's from 5 to 7:30. Then I had to go, and then at 8, I had to go to my argumentation and political communication class, and that starts with 8. No, 7 to 8. It starts at 7 and it ends at 8. That class was a little bit more stricter than you would usually think. The class is basically split up into 2 different categories. One is House, one is Senate. I'm pretty sure they got those 2 names from Congress houses. I think that's what it's called. Congress houses. But yeah, House and Senate. House means at 7 to 8. Senate means at 8 to 9. I was in House, so I was in an earlier class, which is both a blessing and a curse because I get to finish early and go to bed early. And also I had to... I say it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing because I get to leave class early and go to bed early. And I also get a header start on my stuff. But that's really it for argumentation. At the end, for argumentation, we participated in a couple of debates. One was about ridiculous topics, and those debates got harder and harder between each week. We got to debate every single week. I don't think 2 debates per week or something like that. I really don't know. But we got involved in some debates, and debates got harder and tougher, and the topics got more complex and less understanding as time went on. And the criteria was much more stricter as time went on because you're supposed to retain the information that you learned that week for debates. Like, for example, week 2, we learned about ethos, pathos, and logos, and for ethos, pathos, and logos, we had to use those devices in our debates. Our use of those devices will reflect on those debates and how well we do in the debates and how our grade was. I did pretty good in the debates and basically all of them except the last one. The last one was basically like a debate kind of tournament type of thing. I lost on the first round, which was both pleasing and also concerning for me. Pleasing because I did not want to go back on that stage again because I was in a nervous wreck and I kept stumbling and stuttering between my arguments, and I didn't want to go back up there. But also a curse because at the end the students got a prize, but the prize was a book. So, and I don't read, and I don't read books that I receive, if I'm being quite honest with you. But yeah, so that was basically it for argumentation. Now, democracy and social media class was basically a lot more chill, laid back. We still had debates here and there, but wasn't as frequent as argumentation. We still had debates about whether social media and democracy mix, or why does social media and democracy mix. Topics like that, pretty simple, pretty easy, because I'm a social media junkie. So I go on social media pretty much a lot, but I never look at the politician side of social media. So that was a nice little exploration of the politician side over on social media. I made burner profiles for that social media class because I had a feeling I would go on social media, and I was right. And I did not want to mess up my feed because if you go on TikTok, you already know the deal with the For You pages or whatever. But we're not going into that today. So that was basically a regular day. You just go to classes, and then you have breakfast, and you have lunch, and you have dinner, and then you go to sleep. And you do your homework and whatever. Basically any average day you could think of. Now, an activity day would happen every Sunday. It was 3 Sundays. So what happened every Sunday, we have 3 different options to do. And one group would go to the first one, another group would go to the second, and the third one would go to the third. You have the option to stay on campus. It's just the fact that you can't leave campus if you're not with somebody else. if you're not with an RA or with an adult or one of the JSA members, you are not allowed to go off campus, but you are allowed to explore around campus by yourself. I personally explore campus by myself pretty frequently, just because I wanted some alone time, and it was an entire campus. It was a big campus, so why not explore it? So that basically happened on Sundays. But the only Sundays I did go on adventures was the first one was I went to paddle boats on the canal, and it was with my friends. I'm pretty sure I took a picture. I'll show the picture up here somewhere, but it was a lot of fun. I really loved it. It was fun, and after that we went to the flea market where I actually got a ring. It's like a thermal ring. I don't have it on my finger right now because I was doing some stuff and the ring was uncomfortable. But I will show the ring in a second. But I bought 2 rings. One was a ring that fit just right on me, and another one was an adjustable ring with a moon and a red like stone. But yeah, that if you saw my Instagram story from Sunday, I think it was June 10th or something like that. If you go back, if you saw my Instagram story on July 10th, then you would know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't, then you probably don't. With that being said, that was really it. Oh, on Saturdays we had dances, little dances that would happen every Saturday night. And it's basically just the way it sounds. It's like a dance. They invite a DJ, they rent out a place, and then you would dance around, have fun with your friends. Me personally, I went to all 3 dances, but I didn't went to the whole thing. I only went for like the next 30 minutes. I only went for the first 30 minutes, and then I just went home. I went to the dorms. It was not that great. I wanted to go back in my room and just like sleep. So that was every Saturday, every Sunday, and every Mondays through Friday. Mondays through Friday is basically the same. The only time it's something different is when they plan an activity beforehand. One activity that happened during the week that wasn't a Sunday, that happened during the week, it will be going to the Capitol and something else. I don't remember which one it is, but I do remember one was the Capitol and another one. I don't remember what another one is. I'm sorry, my memory is jaded right now because I have a headache. So I remember we did go to the Capitol the last weekend, and that's all I remember. I'm sorry, but on the last Saturday we actually had a talent show. I think I got a clip of the talent show. I'll insert it right here. But it was a talent show, basically when students and some RAs show off their talents. And yeah, I didn't show off a talent because I'm talentless. So yeah, I just sit there and watched. It was pretty fun, pretty awesome. Wow, my back is killing me. But yeah, that's basically all the outside boringness of the academy of the program. I'm gonna tell you my environment. What type of environment was I in? What was the living space? How I lived, how I acted, how I proceeded, how I did everything. So the living environment was actually pretty decent-ish. The dorms is just like you would expect a college dorm. It's literally just a twin bedroom for 2 rooms. So it's basically a window, bedroom, desk, window, bed, desk for the second person, cabinets for clothes, and that's basically it. And mirrors. And that's really it. It's not that big, not that extravagant, whatever. But my roommate was actually pretty nice. His name is Sean. I mentioned him on my Instagram story pretty frequently. Yeah. Me and him are close friends. We actually talk to this day after I film this video. I'm actually gonna call him real quick because I call him like literally every day. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember anything else. That's somewhat important to this, because really that was all it. It was just classes, some activities here and there. Living environment was okay. There was a lounge that was pretty awesome and had a TV and everything, but whatever. But that's basically it. It's just like you expect. It was like a hotel. It was like a hotel dorm, except with no bathrooms. I had to share a bathroom with all the boys. Yes, all the boys shared one bathroom. Imagine how disgusting that is. For my ladies out there, I'm sorry, but that is disgustingly gross. Especially being me. Lord have mercy. Was I disgusted? But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you go thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications if you haven't already. I'm so very sorry for the kind of short video that you're not used to. And y'all know you're used to the 20 to 30 minute long videos I used to do back in the day. Not happening anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next week, or I'll see you guys on my Cyborgs Shorts channel, where I talk about my Camp Hope adventure. See ya.